You may begin.
One of my questions was, how would you feel if somebody said that all Muslims are bad to you and you were a Muslim? I said that I would put myself on the internet and talk about how all Muslims are not bad because they believe in the same stuff as Americans do. What do you think, Thomas?
I agree with you, but if I was a Muslim, I would feel like if wait, what did you say again? What was the question?
How would you feel if somebody said that all Muslims are bad to you and you were a Muslim?
I'd feel that I was left out and like everyone thought I was different from everyone. What do you think, Jonathan?
I don't really think,
Jada?
I agree with you, Janice. What do you think, Jason?
I agree because if I was a Muslim, I would think that I would feel guilty even though I didn't do anything because everyone's talking about me and I didn't do anything just because of the terrorism that happened during the 9/11 tragedy and everyone was expecting me that I'm saying anything.
Well, I don't know who taught. Can we start on the topic?
Yes.
Okay, number question 4, it says describe how examining different perspectives on an issue can reduce stereotypes and bigotry. We could stop being, we can sort of, I don't know how to say, yeah. You know, whenever people are Muslims and after the 9/11 attack, people sort of got a little scared of them. We could sort of open up and sort of, talk to them and ask them. What do you think, Avery?
I agree with you, but I think that to reduce the stereotypes, we could just open up to people and treat them as equally like we treat our friends. What do you think, Doug?
I agree with you. I think we should open up and act like Muslims are a part of our religion, and you could actually find out we're in common, or have a lot in common with them, as it says in the Growing Up Muslim.
I agree with you, Kaden. Yeah, that's your name. Okay, and so I agree because just saying hello to a person can really open up, and just because someone did something that was part of their religion doesn't mean that it's just the whole way around. So people, they just need to learn, you just can't really stereotype someone. What do you think, Thomas?
Let's start a new topic.
Hang on, before you do that, what's something that can be done at school?
We could sort of, if there's
And not just, and it doesn't, we talk about how we stereotype all sorts of groups,
We
all right? What's something that could be done at school?
can ask
We
like
can
other
ask-
Hold up, one at a time.
hello,
We can ask other people what do they think about if they believe that all Muslims are bad or it's just one Muslim or
If they're sitting alone, you could sit with them and be their friend and tell them that they're not alone.
In Growing Up Muslim in post 9/11, it says that, so if you're sitting next to a woman wearing a hijab, turn to her, smile, and say, hi, how are you? And so that's just saying that just because, there's a diversity of people, and if they're not the same color of you or the same religion or anything like that or race, it doesn't really matter as long as you treat them nicely.
I agree with that. And also, you could just act as their friend because they're not a monster. They're just a kid like everybody else.
I agree with you, and you can, I agree with you, Jenny, what do you think?
You can move on. You can start your time.
Okay. My question is, yeah, you can go, Jason.
My question is, if you were in the 9/11 situation, what would be your first thought?
I would have to be sorry, and I would come together and I would help people who were in need, and I would just feel like you need to help other people because of the tragedy that happened. Like, as it said in Tear to Hope, it was, as it said in the movie trailer, do you see the light? You need to help other people. Like, what do you think it is?
I agree with you, and I also think that you need to just like stop thinking about it and do something what you're thinking about it, and just help the people that maybe you live around. If you don't live in that place, then some people that you might know, some people in that part of the terror attack, and help them. What do you think?
I agree with you, but I also think that someone had a newspaper and it said how Mississippians, they were helping with people by donating blood, and I think that that's a true American, how they like helped people because people who were desperate in need and they needed some help. So what do you think, Jazz?
I think that like I would.
If you were in the 9/11 situation, what would be your first thought?
In the movie, like when they were helping people like get around, I would help like people that look lost and they know what was happening, like help them like to a safe place, like what do you think, John?
I would help. All right, you've got 30 seconds with your coach.
I'll start it. That's kind of would you say that's kind of what what should I do more of?
You were saying that Anthony got everything. You can talk like you have started.
Another example, even if it's not like just one info.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. How does the quote relate to the events of September 11th? What do you believe is an American? And it says, an Americanism is a matter of mind and heart. Americanism is not and never was a matter of race and ancestry. A good American is one who is loyal to his country and to our creed of liberty and democracy. I said for my answer that even though there were diversity of religions, people helped each other no matter the race. And so, what do you think about that, Lion?
Oh, that I agree with that, but I said a person is like hurt that if a person gets hurt, then the whole nation will get affected. Like in the 9/11 attack, just New York got attacked, right? But then everybody else got affected because we all have we celebrate, not celebrate,
Unity.
yeah, unity. Because we still remember everybody who fought for their lives and everybody else. What do you think, Jazz?
I said that at the time it didn't really matter like race. We all came together like to help like the people that was hurt and stuff. What do you think, Lucy?
Well, I put for my answer character of Americans, and my side of evidence came from the newspaper pictures, and I put people of all kind hugging and crying on each other's shoulder. And for my explanation, I think that it didn't matter which race they were. What do you think, Jay?
Okay, I agree with you, but I said the President Bush said he was probably he was going to attack terrorism. What's the A?
I agree with all of you, mattered about the races and what other people think. What they were thinking about was how other people were feeling and supporting America. What do you think?
I think we said enough. Can we change the topic? My question was, how did the 9/11 heroes get enough courage to go into the burning buildings? I said they thought of their families and how if they were in the burning buildings, they would go in there and risk their lives. Like it says in the movie trailer, they were people, everybody was scared, and then one person stepped up because they wanted to help people. And because of that, people backed up. 2 more people came back, and they risked their lives to save other people.
I agree with that. And also, people in that movie, it's not just them, but I get what you're trying to say. A lot of people tried to help other people because it was like nothing else mattered. But then, because it didn't matter about the race at that time, because everybody was trying to help each other still live, and so many people went into that building trying to save other people. They died as heroes.
I agree with you, Maya. And so, I agree with all y'all because I think they were thinking about their families and what situation if they were in those burning buildings. And so they were caring for other people because that's their job, and also because they know that loved ones, they would be very devastated. So they try to help people that they could, as many people as they could. What do you think, Jada?
I agree with you. I agree with you said. What do you think, James?
I think that they were thinking about loved ones and like the people that were in a building that the people that were in the building, they were thinking about their family, like they were thinking about how their family would feel if like they died. So I think they went to go help them. What do you think, Thomas?
I agree with all y'all, but can we start with the topic?
Yeah.
One of my questions was, what was your newspaper about and how did it relate to 9/11? Mine was about how all sports stopped to help everyone that was affected. What do you think, Jonathan? What was the question? What was your newspaper about and how did it affect 9/11? Well, mine was about how they changed the security at the airports and they made the security better. What do you think, Cameron?
Well, I think my newspaper was about this lady named Caroline Hicks, and her son died from Bin Laden while he was in the Pentagon. And so she's just talking about her point of view and how she doesn't think about Bin Laden killing her son, but her son is human. Can we change the topic? Yeah. I said, what would you do to help people that were in New York at that time, Destiny? What would you do to help people that were in New York at that time, 9/11?
Well, I would talk to them about how it would be okay. Just think about the positive things that were going on before the attack, and all the positive things that could be still going on if the attack wouldn't happen. What do you think, Jay?
Can you say the question again?
What would you do to help people that were in New York at that time?
I would just cheer them up so they won't be so sad about what had happened, and don't be careful and watch sex around. What you think, James?
I would have this little meeting thing where all people that I would have this meeting thing for the people that loved ones had died, and I would talk to them about that things will get better and that things will get better and think positive all the time.
One of my questions is, how would you describe the 9/11 situation if you were in that position?
I would describe it as you were. I would describe it as
Go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish your
I
thought.
describe it as a tragedy, like, because that happened, it made the whole, if like the United States of America was a house, it like went off its foundation because it was like shattered, but they came back their feet. That's what I describe it as. What do you think?
I agree, but it also is like everybody came together during that time. Everybody nobody cared about the race. Everybody came together.
All right. You've got a few seconds to meet back with your coach. Figure out if you improved and jot down yes or no.
Yeah, but then you yeah, and you got everything, which is good.
You definitely did do everything because you started the topic and then you did the videos. And then you spoke good and you did spell your last name. I know I'm not.
No, I was like a random person.
We good.